For a look at how many Hong Kong residents start their day, Fuchsia takes Steve to a popular breakfast spot of long standing. No sign of cappuccino and croissants here. The patrons of Lin Heung break their fast with strong tea and dim sum.
So Steve, this is Lin Heung, or Lotus Fragrance, and it's one of the last remaining old Hong Kong tea houses. It was founded in the 1920s, although it's existed at a number of different locations since then. And as you can see, at 8 in the morning, it's already full of people reading the papers, drinking tea and eating their dim sum and dumplings before they go off to work. It actually opens at 6 o'clock in the morning and it already gets pretty busy.
Busy now.
Yeah. 这个 bole, yeah. This is bole or pu'er tea, which is one of the favorites for drinking with dim sum. It's kind of it's a mature tea and it has quite an intense flavour. You'll see. They pour some tea into this just to wash the cups. As you can see, there's no menu to order from, and we've just got the old system of people coming around with trolleys. The heyday of this kind of tea house was sort of 1920s, 1940s, and then after the Second World War, when a lot of people in Hong Kong, they were living in very cramped accommodation, life was quite tough. A lot of people didn't even have kitchens at home, and so this kind of tea house was a cheap place to meet your friends, even have a family meal, do a bit of business. Let's have a look. Can we have a look? 这个什么？猪人。猪人。猪肝。Pig liver。鸡仔。好的。这个。这个是牛肉。牛肉。Some beef balls, would you like? Yeah, 来一份那个 beef balls, thanks.
凤爪好吗？
凤爪不要。
棉花鸡。
Okay, that one would be good. Thank you.
Ooh. What is this one here?
This is, I think, pork and shiitake mushroom and fish maw, which is one of those Chinese delicacies with a sort of crisp texture, slippery crisp texture. We have this piece of card just under the tabletop, and here that's small snacks, medium-sized snacks, big snacks with different prices. And that's special snacks, and that's sort of little pots of rice, so they can just mark off how many you've had and tot it all up at the end.
That's how to keep track of it.
Yeah. So chicken as well, chicken and pork and mushroom. This kind of cakey thing is made from slivers of Asian radish and glutinous rice flour with little bits of barbecued meat and dried shrimp. Sometimes they fry it. Here it's just served steamed, yeah. And these are siomai dumplings with mushroom on top.
And then another
fish balls. So yeah. So this is changfen, that slithery rice pasta, and it's got fresh prawns in it and a soy sauce dressing. And this is one of those dim sum that I think Westerners often don't really like. Because they find the texture at first maybe a bit slithery. You always have a huge variety of different snacks. Of course, it's the kind of thing you couldn't possibly do at home because you might be able to make one or two of these dumplings, but this is really restaurant food. So each one, you have just 2 or 3 little things on a plate. And also different cooking methods. So here we've got a lot of steamed ones, but they'll also come around with some pan-fried, deep-fried, other sorts of snack. So this is really a kind of working people's cafe. So people come here for breakfast, read the papers, catch up with their friends before going to the office. But later I'll take you to another sort of dim sum place where you have the same kind of tradition of snacks and of yum cha, which literally means to drink tea, but it describes the whole ritual. But sort of more peaceful, more kind of restaurant-like setting where people might go for a business lunch or for lunch with friends. This is very at the casual end of the scale. How is the local gal?
This is very good. Has nice texture and just the little parts of meat in it.
Yeah.
So I imagine that's fairly healthy, actually, because it's the radish base and so on.
Steamed, yeah, with just a little bit of meat. Yeah. I think a lot of Westerners will be used to having sweet things for breakfast, like a pain chocolat or croissant with jam or something like that. But in China, people often have these savoury things for breakfast and things that, you know, maybe meat or, you know, pickled vegetables in different areas of China. So, but in Hong Kong, this is very good breakfast food. An enormous.
That's a
great
meal in
mouth.
itself. Well, let's see what. There's so many things inside this.
Yeah.
Some shrimp and ham,
Pork and chicken.
quail egg, pork, chicken. Oh, it's amazing the amount of filling in there and the different ingredients. That's excellent. That's really good.